Hey, thanks for coming. I'm Steph.
And I'm Rania.
And welcome to Setting the Table, a podcast for all the after dinner conversations. We have been planning and dreaming about this podcast since early 2023.
That's crazy.
It is crazy. Rania and I met in May of 2022 and just immediately clicked. And since then have seen each other through quite a lot of life, through pregnancy and postpartum, the loss of friendships, the opening and closing of businesses, divorce, single motherhood, and a lot more.
So much more.
A lot more.
And during that time, too, we were in a place where we both were craving and needing community.
Yeah.
And so the fact that we were able to just get into the meat of things and have those hard conversations really just, that's exactly what we needed during that time.
Yeah, we both really needed it. Yeah. And I think, like, when we both met, we realized that it was kind of crazy that we did and that we ended up clicking so well, considering how different our lives were. You know, I was raised very Catholic and you were raised very Muslim, and I was born and raised in Massachusetts and you were born and raised in Morocco and then moved here. Our career paths were so different. You know, like, there were so many differences in our lives.
So many differences, but also, I mean, how often do you meet somebody who also got married before they were 20?
Yeah.
And had a baby?
Yeah.
And really just those conversations set the tone and the foundation for a space where we both were respectful of each other and created a safe place to have those conversations. So
yes. We were able to have those conversations without feeling judged, even when we did have different opinions.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, we want you to picture this.
Yeah.
So you get invited to a dinner party, right? And you tell your friend, yes, I'm absolutely going to be there. But now that the day is here, you're kind of dreading it.
Yeah.
You're thinking of a million different reasons why you just can't make it to this dinner party. You know, it's going to be so awkward because you don't know anybody there, but you also know that she's going to be so disappointed if you don't show up.
You can't let her down.
You can't let her down. You already said yes. So you're driving there, right? And you're thinking, like, okay, I'm just going to go have a quick bite to eat and then make an early exit, right?
Yeah. And then you get there and you're like, I'll just make the most out of it. So you sit down with your little charcuterie and your drink and you sit down next to this stranger and you guys start talking. And all of a sudden it's like 11 p.m. The host is kicking you out of the house. Like, it's time to go. People are leaving, but you're so deep in a conversation about your traumas and your abandonment issues and everything.
Yep.
And you just don't want to leave.
Aren't you so glad you went?
I would be.
That's exactly our intention for this podcast. We are hosting the conversations you stumble into but never want to leave.
So you can go find us on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube at Setting the Table Podcast and listen to us on all podcast streaming platforms.
So grab your drink of choice and join us every Friday at 6. We've saved you a seat.